no other with NHL lockout roster moves, a division title. How unique and unexpected of a situation has this season been for you?
Yeah, I mean, this has been about as unique a season as I've had. I mean, I went from not playing, just kind of riding the lockout there a little bit, to thinking I was going to Europe, to ending up in Hamilton on a PTO, to that ending, to skating with the University of North Dakota, to skating with the University of Alberta Golden Bears, to packing my hockey gear up and leaving it at home, to living at home actually, period. That's the first time since high school. And then to golf trip, to a phone call, and then my trip just got postponed. I pulled into Austin and here I am. So it's been an interesting year to say the least, but it's been fun. I'm enjoying being here. I like the city of Austin. The guys have been great. The coach has been great with me. So, I'm looking forward. This is why I came here, was to hopefully make a good playoff push here, and I'm looking forward to it.
From your experience of how the intensity level changes in the playoffs, what does this team have going for it?
Well, I mean, I think we have a hungry group of guys. I mean, we should have some fresh legs, I think, and I think this team's had a good year. It may be a little bit of a lull lately here, but I think you can break out of that. But overall, it's been a really good year. They've been up near the top for the whole year, basically. And I've had a couple of years where it's been like that. And when you have a year like that, you're looking forward to the playoffs. You're grinding out the regular season. You're up here to the top. Barring a major meltdown, that you're going to make the playoffs, and it's nice when it's finally here.
Mike, what have you seen the guys who've been here all year? Some of the rookie guys, newer guys. What are they bringing on the defensive back end for you guys?
The back end, I think it's it's kind of a different situation. When I got here, they were kind of in need of defensemen, I think, and then all of a sudden, maybe about a week after, or it might have been before I started playing about a week before I started playing my first game. All of a sudden we had way too many defensemen, where we had 12 here. So, we had to make some moves and kind of get that number down a little bit. But I think kind of the change from what I've been told, and from just looking at the guys that were here, the guys that are here now, I think the blue line's gotten a little more offensive with some of the guys that are brought in. But, I mean, I think the key for us is going to be playing well defensively.
How do they manage, just letting you guys know, over the past couple of weeks, it's been some guys have rested some nights, obviously been shuffling around. How do they manage that? I tell you the night before, how does Willie and really manage that with the defenseman, letting you guys know who's going to be in, who's going to be out?
Well, I know with me, he's let me, I'm not sure how he's done it with the other guys, but with me, he's let me know, prior. My plan was always or I should say our plan, was to kind of ease me into it a little bit, so there was going to be no back-to-back games for me, and so that has actually worked out well. It's worked out well for me, and it's worked out well for Willie too, with all the guys he's had in there. So, I've always, when I came in here with an open mind. I didn't come in here, demanding that I be playing every game and demanding this. I haven't demanded anything. All I ask for Willie is just that he's honest with me. If I'm playing, I'm playing. If I'm not, I'm not. Just let me know. That's all I ask for, and he's been great like that. And so yeah, he's. I think that the key with that, it's tough.
Yeah.
When especially when you've had a good year, and there are guys that have been here all year, and now all of a sudden, Dallas has a fire sale, and you have 12D down here, and it's some guys that have been here all year are now kind of getting shuffled around a little bit, and that's hard to manage. That's not an easy spot, but I think the guys have handled it well, and there have been no problems.
When you go from maybe not playing to this opportunity here, what does that do to your psyche as a player?
Yeah, I mean, it's the last few years have been tough, and this year, well, the last couple of years, I mean, this year has just kind of worked out a little bit differently, but it just seems like I spend the year constantly trying to get into shape. It seems like I've had like 3 training camps this year, and I showed up in Hamilton not in great shape. I was down in Florida, probably not skating as much as I should have been, and got myself in good shape, and then I had another 6-7 week wait, and the last 3 of that I wasn't planning on playing. I mean, I was in Louisiana, my hockey gear was in Alberta. I mean, I wasn't anywhere near a hockey rink. So, and getting back into game shape. So for me, I know I can still play. I know I can help this team. for me, mentally, I need to focus on what this team does, and I need to keep my game simple. If I can do that, I think I can help.